Hello farmers and welcome back to Frechdachs on Farming Simulator 25. It's a Friday and hopefully everyone's having a good Friday so far. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit of the Matrix. I am flying up in the air, just having a bird's eye view of what we have and what we own currently. And you're pretty much looking at it all. Our plowing job that we were doing at the end of last stream, I think that just completed a few seconds ago. So we'll have to go up and get our Fent 700 and collect on that plowing contract. Just quickly look over some things and what we can be doing today. Of course, it's going to be contract work because, well, the money situation is kind of low. And the only field that we got is right down there. And yeah, I don't plan on planting on that until, well, next spring anyways. Hello, John, Robert J. Branding Irons here, Flint, Tim. Hope everyone and one of you is having a great Friday so far. Sir Well is here as well. Welcome. Let's drop down here because you can't do much farming when you're a couple hundred yards up in the air. Where is my Fent? There it is. So we are actually up here around field number 5. Yep, that contract is now complete. 26,214. Let's collect on that, shall we? And we'll start driving this back home. Sneak through the trees here. And back we go. So yeah, mostly contract is what's going to be the income today. Probably one of the first things we might do with the money is spend it on a trailer. I did go to the GitHub last night to update the Universal Autoloading mod. And that mod will now pick up bales on the go, so we'll probably just get one of those trailers. That way I can do pallets and bales. As we follow behind the car here. No mods have dropped yet today. Actually, I'm not even sure I know where I need to be going here. Nope, need to be going here. That's where I need to be going. I'm still going to get lost in this map now and then. Hello, Bob. How you doing today? A good Friday to you. Skender is here, so that means he had a peaceful night, I would assume. So quickly up to 53,000. I say quickly, but I mean this job kind of started at the end of the stream yesterday. Yes, I was kind of having a look around a little bit before stream. I didn't have a whole lot of time before stream, but I was kind of looking around of, you know, what we should be buying next for fields. Basically, the next field, what I would like to do with it, the one we buy. Wait, have I gotten past the time to plant canola? Yes, we have. Alright, so not canola. And I think canola is what I would need. So, buy a field next year for canola. That has canola in it, I guess. Would be something I would have to do. Alright, wait, let me double check. So, when I put down the pig food mixer, if I go to construction... that's under factories. Scroll on down here. So we got the wheat. The corn we can plant. Canola is past its time. So I gotta see what fields have canola into it. And also potatoes. Let's see where... Did anyone plant canola around us? Hopefully someone did. Where's canola? Well, I'm not seeing any fields around here with canola into it. Well, that's not the greatest thing. So no one planted canola this fall, apparently. Oh, wait, we got a field way the heck over here. So field 114 has canola into it. No, that's soybean. Right, that's soybean. Yeah, that's soybean. So maybe, only one field with canola in it on the entire map that was planted. And we're past the planting season. So, that should be interesting. Well, we'll have to figure out where to go from there. So another thing I want to do today is when we get up to midnight in October, what I want to do is with the greenhouses, I'm going to put these on storing. And then we're going to start selling the lettuce ourselves because we're going to have the autoloader at that point. And what I want to compare it to, if we go to our financial pages, if we scroll on down here, you can see in September, we made $14,600 from our lettuce. I want to see what we're going to get in October. And then in November, we'll sell the lettuce all ourselves at midnight the following month and see how much I earn by selling ourselves at a small farmer's kiosk compared to selling directly, and see how much we are losing by selling directly. See if it makes a big difference, which I'm pretty sure it might do so. If I turn Meadow off at the bottom of the page, the whole map won't be orange anymore. Good point. I should probably do that. Let's see, where's Meadow? We'll just turn that off just to make it a little bit better. Yeah, but I can't believe off the entire map there's only one canola field. I mean, look at all the fields that there are, and there's one canola field. Interesting thing, though, is it planted or was it harvested? It was harvested. So they didn't even replant it with canola. Let me just double check. Canola should have been planted in August and September. So basically there's no fields of canola. Have you seen the Mack truck on this map? Didn't realize there were modded vehicles. Well, I mean, there's a ice cream truck that goes around, so yeah, I did kind of know about it. Well, that the vehicles were kind of modded. So anyways, with the Universal Autoloader being able to pick up the straw bales on the go, I think the trailer we're going to get is going to be this one right here. I really don't like it being articulated, but since it's such a big map, getting around, I don't think it's going to be too difficult. Extensions. I think I'll leave the extensions off. And of course, you know me, I'm going to go for BKT tires because why not? So 20,500. Enable autoload, make sure that's on. Type of trailer, bale trailer, log trailer, box trailer, curtain trailer. I'm going to keep it as bale trailer. Unload position standard. Save vehicle settings. Just keep it as is, I guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy that. And while we're going down to get there, should there be anything I should be doing for contracts to get going here while we're doing that? We do have some cultivating contracts I could take. I would have to borrow the items on that. It's 11,000. Let's borrow the items. Oh wait, where's field 131? Down here. It's kind of a drive, but yeah, it is 11,000, and that could be going on while we're picking up bales and moving them. Yeah, let's go ahead and borrow the items on that. All right, we'll grab the Fendt because it's a fast-traveling tractor compared to the Massey Ferguson. Hello, Kitty. How are you doing today? Thanks for dropping on in. Appreciate you being here. Smoking Joe as well. Farmer Dave, welcome. There's a mod where you can activate and deactivate the articulated steering. Yep. I remember that mod. There goes the ice cream truck. So, I did get asked on Discord last night. Someone asked me, why didn't I just take this map and use this as a multiplayer map for us? And simple reason why, I mean, this map is huge. This would be great, as I mentioned in yesterday's stream. It would be great for multiplayer. But the problem is, it's for PC only. So that would eliminate a lot of console players not being able to join in on the fun. Alright, so now that we got ourselves an autoloading bale and pallet trailer, I think it's time we start saving up the money next time for a field, and I gotta figure out what field that is going to be. And basically what I want to do with that field is plant in it for next year, then harvest it, and then quickly put down our pigsty, our pig location for it. Oh yeah, and also if we're going around the map today and you see it stutter just for a moment, I cleared up my shader cache last night. I did a lot of things with my PC last night, so hopefully everything's going to be working fine today. Yeah, but let's be loading in the shader cache. They do give us a weight, so maybe I will put the weight on the front. Is this a 7R? Yeah, 7R. Today truly can't start without coffee. I don't mind coffee. But yeah, during the winter months, more prone to have coffee or at least a hot drink in the morning. I try to be a little bit better and have hot water and honey instead of coffee. Where's that field 131 again? Oh, okay, I got it now. So not this turn. Next right-hand turn. Well, I feel helpful today. Help the wife devise a tool to help her crocheting. Hello, Glenn. How you doing? Welcome. We're just going to set this 7R on a worker for cultivating, and we're going to grab our new autoloading trailer. I tested it out on a test map to make sure that the universal autoloader will pick up the bales on the go. Let's see, so past the first intersection, and then after the 1, 2, we gotta go past 2 fields on the left after the intersection, and hopefully there's a dirt road that goes down through there. Mountain tea with honey for me in the morning, espresso after lunch. Well, if it's after lunch, I may have something. I'm not sure I would have an espresso, but waiting for an ethanol plant mod and a better 4x map. Like we've said it before, the really more detailed maps probably going to take 3 months after release. So it's probably somewhere mid-February you're going to start probably seeing some better detailed maps. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this map other than it's trees and fields everywhere, which is fine. But as for buildings, not a whole lot of buildings or skyline stuff that makes it jump out at you. I mean, we drive around here and yeah, it's hard to get a good handle on where you're at because there's no landmarks. I think this is the dirt road I think I wanted. And there's the red circle flashing on the mini map at the bottom right, left-hand corner. So I have thought a little bit, because some people mentioned about having a sawmill or something to earn us some cash coming on in. I mean, yeah, we are making money from doing contracts and such. And I guess the sawmill wouldn't be too bad. So where... Now, let me go to prices. Where can we sell that kind of stuff? Because it would be kind of smart to put our sawmill down next to a location where we can sell stuff at. So looking at small forest fields, I think this one up here and the northwest corner for 150,000. That would be like the smallest forest, I think. Yeah, that appears to be the smallest forest, and that's going to go for 150,000. And that's Lidl. I'll pronounce that Lidl. Can we sell the Lidl? If I click on wood beams, can we sell the Lidl? No, we cannot. Agricultural training. Okay, so yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Let's get back to our Fent and bring back our autoloader. Excuse me, coming through. All right, hopefully I don't need the mini map to get back to our farm. No, the toy maker, wagon builder, those are exclusive to Riverbend Springs. Just like the temple is exclusive to Utenpentai, or the grain elevator and playground are exclusive to Riverbend. I can't believe out of all the fields on the map, not one field is planted with canola. So making pig food next year, that's not going to happen. Now that doesn't mean that when it comes time if we get the pigs, that I can't feed them oilseed, because we should be able to plant like sunflowers, and I could feed them sunflower seed, I think. I haven't done pigs in 25, so I'm not sure if that is in their menu or not. So yeah, if you do update the Universal Autoloader on GitHub, you can see in the upper left-hand corner, the helper HUD has a lot of stuff on it. But yeah, we can now collect bales on the go. Do you need all 4 of those crops to make pig food? With the pig food mixer that I have, yes. So the pig food mixer I want to use will need corn, canola, wheat, potato. All right, sneak through these trees here. And hopefully this will start picking up the bales. There we go. Yoink, yoink. And again, this is the universal autoloading mod that I'm using, which you can get on the GitHub. And as you can see, we are picking up bales on the go. I probably should check before I pick them up on the trailer. Stock market page, because when you pick up stuff and put it into a trailer, the stock market page does not really see what it goes for. I think we'll sell the straw today just to get rid of it. I mean, we're only talking about $1,500 difference, roughly. So we'll go ahead and sell them to bring in the money. Basically, the straw bales that we're selling will have paid for the trailer itself. Ooh, why did that not pick up? Okay, interesting. Is it because I exited the screen? Oh, there we go. So it must be if you exit the screen while you're picking them up, the universal autoloader will need to be restarted. The top speed in this Fent is 39 while I'm just playing soccer or football, depending where you're at with these straw bales. Are we full? Must be we are considered full. Alright, so we're just going to go to the sell point around the corner here. I say around the corner. Nothing's really around the corner here in Frechdachs. I gotta say the name of the map quick like that, or else it's going to sound even more weird and not correct. You're strapped? Darn right I'm strapped. Alright, so now I just gotta figure out where I'm going in here with the bales. Probably right here. Alrighty. The one thing I just realized I'm doing, which is going to kind of hurt what I kind of want to do, is that going to show up there? Sold products. No, that's going to be under bales, isn't it? Sold bales. Good. Because again, like I said at the beginning of the stream, where it says sold products, that is our greenhouses selling directly. We're going to fast forward when we get to a certain point to midnight here in October, and I'm going to stop selling the lettuce directly. I'm going to put that into storing, and for 1 month, we're going to then sell all the lettuce at midnight the following month and see how much I earn by selling directly compared to it selling automatically. See how much we are losing in that transfer. Where's my road here? There's my road. I almost need to put up like signs saying your road is here. Speaking of football, I gave away my tickets to Sunday's match. Got you angry? The school project will probably get me nuts at the end of it. Isn't this like the third Sunday in a row? You gotta go, I guess you're going to Athens again, Skender? So I'm kind of glad the Universal Autoloader does pick up the bales. That way I don't have to buy a bales. I was kind of concerned because we were talking yesterday about getting the mod that picks up the bales. I was wondering if that would conflict with the Universal Autoloading mod. So just having the one mod that does both is nice. And there was a bale right there. There's no back way into that sell point, is there? Because it's right there. There we go. Gotta get used to... You can't unload the bales until you turn off the autoloading part of it. They gotta be strapped in to unload them, which is taking me a second to get used to. Of course, eventually we'll probably get ourselves a semi-truck with a low loader or semi-flatbed to pick up like bales and pallets in the future. But this is a good starting setup. I did have occasional issues with picking up bales with a Universal Autoloader in 22. But for the first go around here in 25, it's working pretty good. Hello Eddie, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you being here. Spending a little money to start the day, but getting that money right back by selling our straw bales. So you got to turn it off, then unload. All right, so overall, how do we get for the bales? So almost 16,000 for those bales. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And this is the other reason why I picked a starting location here, which, as I said, for the map, Frechdachs, this is where the starting farm would be. But, you know, picking out a kind of centralized location And also having a sell point that I think is going to take almost about anything. So I don't have to travel too far if I don't want to. It's just right around the corner. Hello, Samuel. Welcome. Denard, welcome. Let's see. This thing I'll just park. I'm not going to be able to back this up, so I have to swerve around. Alright, let's just go ahead and park the tractor over here, roughly. Hello, Adam and David. Welcome. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. So, no, I don't want to buy anything. We want to go ahead and look at the map and see how I want to approach this at this point. I mean, it wouldn't take much to get up to $150,000 and buy the lot of land over here. And then maybe cut down some trees and get some wood being processed. But as I said, I don't want to do what I did on Riverbend, which is just buy trees, cut them down, and they're in the mill. If we're going to do a sawmill, we're going to have to do it by buying more land or plant more trees. So I don't know if there's going to be enough trees up there to get my money back on, not just buy the land and get the sawmill right away. So, as I said, I want to buy a field that we can plant a crop in, and then harvest it next year, and then turn that field into a pig farm. And I was looking at field 25. It's not that far from the farm. I think having the pig farm up here, and then maybe in the future, let's go ahead and visit here, by the way. In the future, we could buy this lot of land, which is kind of like a good starting farm area as well. We can maybe put our production buildings here, and then have the pig farm over in here. And that field will cost us $237. I know it has corn into it, but yeah, the corn harvest is going to be happening probably next month, and we're not going to have that much money in our bank account by then. I think I just answered your question, Robert. I was explaining it. Now I'm looking over and I can see you asked the question. But no, we're gonna have the pigs kind of away from the farmyard. Yeah, so my plan, I think what we're gonna do is have the pigs here, and then we'll have like the pig food mixer over here, and then maybe also in the future have like the ice cream production over here, which I would probably need a sugar mill at some point, which we could place down over here. I think this will be like our productions lot right here. And have the pigs over here, which is going to be kind of a production. So if we just get a little bit higher in the sky, you can kind of see. So this would be where the pig farm. Well, sorry, that'll be where the pig farm is. And our farm. Let me get the mini map up so I can see where I'm going. Our farm. I'm going to get turned around here, I think. Where am I going here? Where's my farm? I think I'm getting turned around here. Oh, I can't wait a minute. Let me get myself squared away again. So, pig farm up there. That's where our production would be. And then our farm is just right here. So not too far. Let's drop on down out of the sky. So I think that's what we're going to try to do. So we got to save up money to buy that field. Unfortunately, it's got corn. I mean, it's fortunate it has corn into it, but there's no way I'm going to be able to buy that field for that price. Can't take out more of a loan because we're kind of capped out on the loan. Is there... That's a cotton harvest. That's a vegetable harvest. No, spinach harvest. Veggie harvest. Another veggie harvest. Wood transport. Dead wood. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to jump into that John Deere that's down here. And I think we'll finish up this job ourselves. Hello, Hal, and welcome. Hope you're having a fabulous Friday. All right, we're going to get rid of the worker, because why not? And then we'll finish up this contract ourselves. How big is the loan? We started off with $2 million, so that means the loan's $2 million. So not that much. Well, at least I would consider it not that much. I mean, it's more than what the base game allows you to borrow. We're paying about $6,500 a night in loan interest. Not too bad. What potato harvester do I plan on using? Probably the modded one that'll allow me to just be able to switch out the head so I can do other contracts in the future. But I think it's the Ropa. Let's see, where are we at here? Is it going to be actually under here? Yeah, probably this one right here. This Ropa. Because this Ropa will allow me to do sugar beet, potato, red beet, carrot, and parsnip. So that's probably what we'll be using. But also, I'm not going to need... I'm also I may not need that big of a machine to begin with. We can just probably do a small field. And we can get the crop that way. $2 million is nothing compared to the $5 million. I mean, a lot of you have been around for a while, so you kind of see me do $10 million loans way back when, the $55 million loan. So having a $2 million loan does not seem like a whole lot, does it? So this is going to pay us, what, 11 grand, something like that? Yeah, just trying to figure out a way to start, really getting some income rolling in. Yes, we got the 2 greenhouses making lettuce and selling, which is nice. And those greenhouses probably already paid for themselves almost in the first couple months. I think I just got to get into the situation remembering we're starting fresh. Can't think back to Riverbend Springs where we made, I think in the last stream we made, what, $1.5 million in the last stream. So yeah, all that money coming in. It's not going to be all at once. And really, I'm not in a race against time either, so we'll slowly get there, I think. Yeah, I remember one thing, when I did complete that $55 million debt challenge, there were some people saying, go for $100 million. I was like, no thanks. Because even though the challenge was fun, just at the end of the series, it was getting to be almost like what Riverbend was at the end of the stream, where I was just going back to the same fields and we were doing the same cycles over and over and over again. And when you start getting very repetitive, it starts to be not as interesting. You should look at the pig food plus TMR mixer mod. I think that's there was only 2 pig food mixers I could find. And I don't remember one of them having for sugar beet. Well, the main crops in Farming Simulator that pigs need is corn. I think corn was like 50% of their ratio. I want to say wheat or cereal crop is 25%. I want to say oilseed, so like canola, is like 20%, and then a root crop is like 5% of their feed. Now, I did look for a mod, factory mod for processing pigs, but that's going to be on a third-party website, and I could not find one as of yet. That's something you're not going to find on the Giants Mod Hub. You know what? Probably don't need to go down that row again, so we'll start zigzagging this way. But that's why we're going to get ourselves a factory that makes pig food, so you can bring all the crops that pigs need. It'll mix up into pig food, and when you put pig food into the feed trough, it'll even it out, so it just makes it a little bit easier. Been sick all week. You just gotta have to love it when your son brings crap home from school. I have not been able to play FS25 for a whole week, trying to get back into it today. Kind of a slow process here. Let's see, we're 82% done. So when I finish this contract, we're going to be pretty close up to 60,000. And again, I don't want to be buying fields for the farm way at the other end unless I decide to make like a second farm somewhere. Kind of want to stick roughly close to this area where our farm currently is. Alright, time scale's only at 1. Let's go ahead and bump that up to like times 5 or 6. Of course, I also need to buy, well, I mean, we're going way into next season. But yeah, we'll need a corn header. Of course, I'll get the corn / sunflower header. So that way I'll be able to do either crop if I want to. Kind of seems that way, branding iron. I would kind of agree with that statement a little bit. But that's all I'll say about that for now. I'm here to farm. Would have thought, well, I mean, this field is, I mean, it's pretty decent. I would have thought they would have given us a bigger cultivator for it. I'm still trying to figure out a way around the canola issue for making pig food. I would have thought at least one farmer would have planted canola, but yeah, I don't know. I forgot how many fields there are, like 150 fields, maybe even more than that, but not one field has canola. Yeah, Hal, some people were... personally, I haven't had any problems since the last update. But I know a few people that came into the streams were saying, now I'm having this issue or that issue. But it wasn't yesterday, but the day after they had the patch, they had a hot fix. And I don't know if that solved a lot of people's problems or not. But there was a hot fix that came out a day after the patch. But I really haven't seen people complain since then. I do just keep thinking back what you guys said yesterday. And I know Skender would like it, and Mr. Whitfield, I don't know if he's in chat or not, would like it, but because I've been doing some deadwood contracts, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a sawmill going, but I don't want to go with a small sawmill just because that takes forever. The flickering trees came back with the last update. I didn't know flickering trees were a problem in 25. Well, the last update was to fix a lot of the console issues. I haven't seen the flickering tree problem. We had a problem with the whole screen flickering when 25 came out. At least that's what I was experiencing. But not the flickering trees like we had in 22. The sawmill I use on Mythical Woods available. That's something I have not checked to see if modded sawmills. I haven't looked at those at all. So that might be actually a better option than using what the base game gives us. I was hoping I wouldn't have to go down this little narrow strip down here to get the last percent, but we're just about there. There we go. Contract complete. I don't think if there's another cultivating job, I would want to do it with that cultivator. I mean, I'm sure there's other cultivating jobs. They're not paying a whole lot. There is a plowing contract in 98. We will accept that. But let's go ahead and collect on that one. Not 98, 88. Okay, so not too far. Not too far at all. I did see the spraying contract on there for 20,000, but that involves me filling up with herbicide, then coming back and dropping off the herbicide before we get done. Nope, stop reading chat. Wait until you get out to the main road. If you are getting flickering trees again, or whatever your flickering problem might be, and you're playing on PC, make sure you go in and clear out your shader cache. Because I haven't heard anyone else complaining about the flickering coming back. Not to say that it can't be an issue, I would have assumed that I got that problem fixed a long time ago, but when we start getting flickering issues, the first thing you should do is clear a shader cache and make sure you're starting off fresh. Ooh, this feels bigger than I thought it is. Let me get myself actually a worker for that. Yeah, that's kind of fooling me off again. I'm like, oh, that feels not that big that gear. I'm like, okay, it's bigger than what I thought it was. So maybe I might take on the herbicide contracts, because there's two of them. Oh, now there's 2 mowing contracts as well that pay pretty good. All right, borrow item. And we'll take on the other one as well. Where was it? There it is. And accept contract. Where are the 2 fields that I'm doing? I see the plowing contract going on. One of them's over here. Okay. That's not too bad. Where's the other one? $187. That looks like it's on the east side. $190. Oh, way down here at the bottom. Alright, so maybe here I will buy some herbicide here. And yeah, we'll get two of them to start with. How do you clean up your shader cache? If you're on PC, you just got to go into your Farming Simulator 25 folder. Click into that, scroll on down, you'll see shader cache. Open up that shader cache folder, and then delete the files in the shader cache. Shader cache, depending on how you want to pronounce that. But I mean, if you're on console, that's not an option, I don't think. That's on PC only. So like last night, I was doing stuff on my PC. I was updating my graphics card, which I have not done in like 9 months. And then I realized, well, if I'm updating my graphics card, and Giants had an update, I should probably go and clean out my shader cache folder. And I had 3 separate files in there. You should only have 1 file in your shader cache folder. If you have multiple, then the game is going to try to draw the shades from both files at the same time. And that can cause your flickering issue because the game is arguing with itself which shader folder to use for the trees or what have you. Hello, William. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. Maybe what I'll do after I get done with this field right here is spraying. I may look on the Giants mod hub to see what sawmills are out there, see if I recognize any of them. And see how much they cost to put down. Alright, here we are at our first field that needs to get done. Should not take me long at all to get this taken care of. Planting cotton area. Planting cotton on... don't give me this. Oh, I'm at the wrong field. My bad. I saw weeds and came right over here. I need to go across the road. Oh, wait. Is this the same field they gave me yesterday? I don't think this contract's going to work in this field. This is the same field they gave me yesterday. The contract is back. Yeah, it's not killing the weeds. That contract is not going to work. Alrighty then. Alright, so just go down and around all the way through. And what they need to do is also take care of the contract issues that we have. Although it appears to be the weeding contracts only at this point. So what I'll do is we'll get this sprayer in the other field. I'll set it off on a worker, and you guys can watch him work while I quickly check out on the Giants mod hub for sawmills. I know there's sawmills that are out there on the mod hub, but I'll just see if I recognize any of them. Or even that sawmill that I used on Oceanside Forest. Was that the Lord lot that made that sawmill? That sawmill went through the wood like a hot knife through butter. That just... That sawmill kept up with all the wood I brought to that mill on Oceanside Forest, and that was a lot of wood I brought to that. Come join me on the journey from driving from the east side to the west side on Frechdachs. A 4x size map for PC only. Enjoy the ride. By any chance, are we at? Is this the field here? No. Alright, we're almost there. Industrial sawmill, that one sounds like it would work rather quickly. And hopefully you're having a good Friday, Chuck. Thanks for dropping on in today. Making sure I went the correct way around the roundabout. Alright, should be this field right here. And why do I get the feeling this field is not going to work either? And no, it's not killing the weeds in this field either. Okay, well I just bought 2 pallets of herbicide for no reason. I went through... I think I might be done taking on spraying contracts, or at least go inspect the field first to make sure it's got a crop growing in it before we accept it. Right now I'm just going to bring this back to the farm so I can unload the herbicide. Is there a road that cuts in through here? There is. Perfect. So basically, I leased this sprayer, and just basically I'm taking a trip around the map is what we're doing. I mean, yeah, this commute's going to look kind of annoying because I've just pretty much drove around the map and did nothing. It would have been too bad if we stopped along the way and actually sprayed the fields. But I mean, technically, I did not pay to lease this, but it came out of the contract itself. Alright, well, that was fun on the spraying contracts. Let's not do that again, so I think I'll just ignore those. Spraying, yep, cancel. And spraying, cancel. Nope, they are going to charge me $320 for leasing that sprayer. You thieves. We'll collect on this one as well. I could put the money back in, but whatever. All right, so no more spraying contracts. That's not fun. That plowing contract is getting along. I could do the mowing contract. Ooh, some pretty good mowing contracts are coming up, but that would overlap a little bit. Let me go ahead. I'm going to put you guys into. Hang on a second. We'll give you the view out of here. I'm just going to quickly check on the other screen. First off, I'll check to see if any mods have dropped since I started streaming. No, they have not. The way they categorize the mods now, it may take me a second to find what I'm looking for. You know what? How about if I just go into search and typed in Sawmill? I like how I search Sawmill on the mod hub, and a mod that pops up is Calmsden Farms, the map itself. Also, New Frontier shows up. There's a small sawmill, so I'm going to guess that produces things slowly. That's a big sawmill. That kind of looks like the one I used on No Man's Land at the beginning of 22. But I think searching sawmills is not the best way to go on that, because it only shows 2 sawmills. I know there's more than that. There's that sawmill. That's one I just looked at. Yes, yes. There's a small heating plant, but we don't want to be dealing with that currently. Maybe there is only 2 sawmills on the mod hub. Yeah, there's only 2 sawmills on the mod hub that I can see currently, so... yeah, I don't see the one that you were saying, what you were calling, I think, the industrial one? Does Skinny know that we're on a new map? Last I heard, Skinny was driving over to Florida, so depending on his schedule, he could be taking a nap right now, depending on his driving styles and what he's doing, or driving times. So, as for the sawmills that we have in the base game, let's see, what do we got here for... I don't want to do the small sawmill if I do that, because it would just take too long. That's a spinnery. Potato, dairy, soup. Oh, there is a rope maker. Cooper. Debris crusher. Sugar mill's 240. Okay. 300,000 for that sawmill. Only 150 for this one. How big of a footprint is that? All right. Don't know how fast that would process, but it's not like I'm going to be bringing a whole lot of wood there. Paper factory, oil mill. Just looking at the prices. So I think I would go with this one, which reminds me of the one that was on Silver Run Forest. So I would need like 300,000. Yeah, because that little farm plot right there with trees on it's 150. Then the sawmill is 150. So I would need 300,000. And then I would need to sell a lot of product to get that 300,000 back out of the sawmill. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let me just visit up here, which is going to be kind of hard to see. Yeah, also, I noticed when I come up to this corner of the map, if you hear the audio clicking in and out, that is part of the map doing that. If I get out of the corner... Okay, it's going to keep on doing that now. Don't make me restart. There it goes. When I get to that corner of the map, for some reason the audio... Nope, still going to do it. Stop it. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's doing it in my headphones. Do you remember the no handcuff sawmill from 22? That sawmill was OP. It wasn't really the sawmill. It was actually the mod. It was a base game... No, I think you might be thinking of the furniture factory. All right, I gotta restart the save, I think, because that's driving me nuts. I don't know if it's coming over on yours end or not, but in my headphones, it's driving me nuts. Save twice. Actually, while I'm here, though, because now you guys can see, I'm going to search and just type in sawmill. And these are the two sawmills. This one's classified as a small sawmill, so probably not what we're going to be looking for if we want to do it. And then you got this sawmill, which is rather large. But for 150,000, I don't know how fast it goes through it. But seeing that it holds 1.5 million liters of wood, I'm going to say that probably goes through it pretty quick. So, wait, how much was that one? 150,000 to put that down. I'll install it, just in case I decide to go with it. Now I gotta activate that mod, sawmill. Start. Sawmill pays for itself and then some. Don't think much about it, just get it. Skender, we're not going to be doing the same thing I did on Riverbend, which was buy trees, cut them, and just let it process. Here, if I do the sawmill, it's going to be cut down the trees that are there, replant them, and then I'll have to transport them and drag them to the sawmill. Pretty large footprint for that mill, it is, but also it's a pretty big map, so I'm not concerned about the footprint size. Seeing that it holds 1.5 milliliters of wood, I'm guessing it's going to go through the wood pretty quickly if I decide to use it. What is the mod that you're talking about for reduced maintenance? I think this is called reduced maintenance. Might be called maintenance cost and painting cost mod. So I'm not sure if that's the exact name for it. Here, let me look at the. Sorry, I'm just searching the mod hub, and of course I don't see it there. So searching didn't help. I think the search needs a little bit of help on the Giants mod hub, honestly. Because you type in a word that's actually in the title and it doesn't show up when you search for it. Okay, so I think the mod is called Repair and Paint Settings. Repair and Paint Settings is a mod that will reduce the maintenance costs, or where you can adjust the maintenance costs and all that. So if you're unfamiliar with what we're talking about, we're running a mod where you can... Maintenance costs I left at 100%, but maintenance interval I knocked down to 50%. And you can do the same for paint. And you can do the same for paint as well. So we're gonna let this. We're gonna finish up this plowing contract, and then we're gonna fast forward to midnight, and then we're gonna put our greenhouses on storing, and then we're gonna sell our lettuce ourselves at midnight the following night, and see how much money I made from selling the lettuce ourselves compared to selling directly, to see how much we're losing. So now, with the audio issues, I only get the audio issues. I noticed it when I was testing. I noticed it the other day when I was up here as well in the live stream. When I come up to this forest field up here, it starts to do that static or like the audio cuts in and out and clicks. And usually once I just leave the area, it fixes itself. But for some reason right there, it didn't. So I may have to avoid that, which is unfortunate because that's the cheapest forest area right now. Yeah, so I think trying to focus maybe on buying this land at 237. That's where the pig farm is going to be. And then eventually buy this for productions and so on and so forth. Hello, Drifter. How you doing? I'm not sure if I'll be joining fields together or not, because the fields are big already. I don't think I need to be joining fields. I'm not saying that I won't, but as for the beginning here, I don't think we'll be doing that. Of course, it's going to take a while. We got to get the money coming in. Let me go ahead and get rid of the worker here, because I'm paying him to do this when I'm just sitting here watching him do it. I'm not that rich like we were in Riverbend anymore. I gotta start doing the work, but instead of letting the workers do it. I play with seasonal growth on, always have. I try to keep it mostly realistic as much as I can. Hello, RC Mark. Welcome. Hoping you're having a good Friday. But I would like to find a way other than the sawmill to make money, which there are other ways. Just because I was getting kind of tired of the sawmill in Riverbend. Not that because it was making us money, it was just really the way the building was configured. So I mean, if I were to get a sawmill, it would be the sawmill that we just... Oh, we're done. Get the sawmill that we just downloaded off the mod hub. Alright, so that was a good paying contract after faffing about with the spraying contracts. I forgot. Where the heck am I on the map now? Yeah, just go to the left. There goes the ice cream truck. Did I want to turn left here? I do. Try seasonal growth, but I can't stand only getting one harvest from crops a year. I mean, turning off seasonal growth, all that allows you to do, allows you to plant any crop any time of the year. But the growth from the time from planting to harvesting is still the same time, but yeah, you will be able to plant the same crop again right after you harvest it if you wanted to. Looking for my road, which is somewhere here. Is it here? There it is. Wow, I'm starting to get to know where my roads are a little bit. Almost. All right, lights out. All right, I'm going to fast forward time to midnight. And that's when we'll change the greenhouses over from selling directly to storing. And then we'll sell the lettuce the following midnight at our small farmers kiosk, which we should make more. The question is, how much more will we make? While I'm doing that, do these greenhouses... Looks like they're doing okay. Oh, the one thing I haven't checked, the sale page. Yeah, nothing on the sale page that we need. Nothing at all. All right, one more hour, and we'll change these over to storing. All right. We'll come in here and lettuce. Storing. Storing. So now we go to the financial page. Yeah, so we're making roughly about 15 grand from selling the lettuce directly out of the greenhouses. All right, so it kind of added at midnight, it added that total there, but we'll get a rough idea. We'll sell them again at midnight, and yeah, it should be a relatively close idea what we would get. Anywho, let's go, instead of running down, we'll visit. Okay, not quite where I wanted to go. Hello, Tony. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Sleep until 8. And, of course, we'll feed Sam. Sam is... Who knows where Sam is? Oh, wait. Oh, Sam wasn't that far. Hey, buddy, what's up? Alright, go find the squirrel. Or take a nap, one or the other. Alright, well, the store page, yep. That was the stuff that was in there last night. So, yeah, what do we got for contracts? I know, contracts. But we only have one field and currently no contracts available. Alright, then. Give them a second. They'll pop up, I'm sure. There's got to be contracts in November. Or maybe not. Maybe there are no contracts. No contracts. But I mean, there's got to be fields that are ready for harvest and such. And look at all the fields that are ready for harvest. Tons of fields ready for harvest. Oh, you know why? Because I'm a moron. I was on the active contracts, not on the new contracts. So we got fertilizing contracts. I do like that. We can accept that contract. We'll get that one done. Harvesting for 20. That is probably... No, that's sunflowers. That's spinach right next to us. Not really interested in that one either. Mowing. Alright, there are some plowing contracts. Either one. I think they're both over there. And tedding grass. We'll accept that contract there and get a worker started. No, Sam's name, I changed it. So if you're not familiar, on Riverbend Springs we got the dog, and that dog originally was called Sam. So of course when we came here to Frechdachs, we got ourselves a dog, but the dog was named Jupiter, but I edited the XML file. So you can see at the bottom of the screen, name of the dog is Sam again. So, we're good. We are good. Alright, let's grab the Massey Ferguson, fill it up with fertilizer, and get that over to the field for spreading down fertilizer. So the lettuce should have spawned, which it did. I should make sure that those greenhouses are still good. Yes, they're looking good, looking good. They may need some liquid fertilizer sometime soon. But right now, they're okay. Where was this one going? Let's see, 123. It's kind of on the west side. Alright, so just head out down the road and take the main road around. Oh, this could use some fuel. You may be saying, well, you got a half a tank, but I think there's only one fuel station on this map, which is right here. I don't think there is fuel. No, that's a drop off. So the only fuel stations up here that I'm aware of on the map. Don't know if there's one down here or not. I think that's a warehouse where you can buy stuff. And there might be a fuel pump over here somewhere, but yeah, definitely have to get a fuel pump for the farm. Not the one I use on Riverbend, because as we know, that did not do well with big equipment. We like Sam. Yep, Sam will. I think Sam might have to be a staple with us moving forward. So wherever I go in the live stream series, Sam will have to come with us. It's like the Franks. The Franks will just keep on coming along with us. The one thing I don't think I can get fuel from Omatana Seed, which would be kind of weird. And if we run out of fuel, it's not... Well, wait, I take that back. I would say it's not that big of a deal. I got the IBC where I can just buy one of those, go fill up with fuel, but I don't have a way to transport... Oh yeah, I do. I forgot. We got the autoloading trailer that we bought today. Forgot about that already. I will say I do not miss the school buses traveling around the map. And the traffic seems a little bit more well-behaved here compared to Riverbend. Oh, this is the field that we need to be doing. I will say the Massey Ferguson does get a little light in the wheel. When hauling around this fertilizer spreader. Is that on the max working with? It is. Alright, I'm sure they will do... We'll just let them do whatever it is they do. Alright, now let's get this over to the east side. Down from the store. Then take a left. And I may set this off at a worker, and I may have to go around and look at more forest and see what we should be doing here. Her hut does sell fuel, but can I refuel it right from the tractor? I could try the harvester. I mean, I'd rather do it from a fuel pump. Speaking of which, since we're going by here, this is the... Actually, I don't know if I can actually drive in there with a plow on there, so... I wonder if I can get close enough. Well, that is close enough. I mean, if I have to, I'll get fuel from Omatana's hut, but I'd rather try to get it from like a fuel pump or a fuel section. Just like the same reason why I put down the hydrant, getting water from there rather than all my time. I like to use the seed hut just to get the seed, fertilizer, that kind of stuff in bulk rather than buying 1,000 liter bags or pallets. Hope you're having a good Friday so far, Farmable. Thanks for dropping back in today. Appreciate you being here. I'm kind of curious, though. Is there a fuel pump at the store? I don't see any fuel pumps at the store. That to our left is where the animal dealer is. I would not expect a fuel pump being there. Doing good, usually lurking. That's about 75 to 80% are usually lurking. Somewhere down here is the field that we got the contract for. Always fun to watch the workers getting started, see what they're doing. All right, off they go. So with the workers going, and like I said, I think we're kind of looking at, ooh, that forest area is rather expensive. That's 600 grand for that one. Oof. That's just that little section there. That's $1 million. So it's not just the land that we need. We're also going to need a sawmill. I mean, that's 259, but I would like to stay away from that area a little bit because of the noise issue that we were having. Okay, no. I mean, this could be like buying a field and a forest area, but these are like all $1 million bucks. Yeah, these are gonna be more expensive for sure. 970. Yeah, I don't think a sawmill is gonna happen anytime soon. Just don't see it happening. What's 225 actually? What's this over here? Apparently I marked something on the map which I didn't want to do. But either way. And I bet you this field's expensive. I mean, that's 330,000. Yeah, so buying a small clump of land. No, that's part of... I thought I was going to be able to buy just a circle, but you can't do that. And buying a field to plant like a whole bunch of oak trees into it, that'll be a while to get our money back on it. While this field here would take up, the entire sawmill would take up this right here, wouldn't it? Let's just see what that footprint looks like. Ice cream. Sawmill would not even fit on the property. Basically. Alright, well how about like field 105? Which is right over here. Yeah, I'm just looking at maybe buying a field and planting some oak trees would still take 3 years before they're ready. And also putting the sawmill down on it. But in the meantime, when I do deadwood contracts, I could bring the wood from the deadwood contracts over. Now the question is, when I move trees around on this map, let's just say I bought field 105 here, up in the northeast, and we put the sawmill down, and what room we had left over, I could plant some oak trees. But in the meantime, like doing deadwood contracts, a lot of them are down here. So I would have to bring vehicles down, because we've been teleporting and just cutting the trees down. So teleporting down is not that big a deal, but if I want the logs, I got to bring equipment down, load up the trees, and bring them back. Now the question would become, should I get the universal autoloader for logs and just load up the logs free and easy, or should I be using like a telehandler or a log grab and loading them in the back of a trailer, which I think would be a lot more realistic for sure. Well, either way, I don't have $150,000 to put down a sawmill, but trying to plan throughout the rest of the winter is what I'm trying to do. What did I mark on the map? Don't know what I clicked on. There, that got rid of it. So I think that like the sawmill's got to wait. We're probably going to breeze through the winter months, but we'll get a couple of these contracts done here today, bring in some money. And yeah, right now we're kind of doing a test on the lettuce, by the way. Oh yeah, I do want to check out because you said I can refill. Yeah, this does need fuel. So can I refuel right from here? So no, it's not really giving me the option to refuel the harvester. Oh, wait a minute. How to get to the right spot. Alright, so you can refuel from here. So for the time being, I could use that. I did not know I can get fuel from Omatana's seed hut, so I think it was Farmable that said that we could. Appreciate that. I was wondering if it did, because usually her mod, she definitely gives us some good mods that do more than what you would think. Alright, so while all that's going on, let me just check the sale page again, because I sped through a lot of time. Is that the same one, or is that a new one? But either way, that's not what we want. Alright, so fertilizing contracts do pay rather well. Bale wrapping, I guess we could do some bale wrapping, because that's not a bad contract to do. We will borrow the items, and we'll go ahead and do that. 178, I think that's just right on down the road from the store, so I don't have to go too far. And at least we got the wrapper that allows us to launch some bales. So somewhere down the road, I got to turn right. Second right-hand turn. And to think, originally I just wanted to borrow $1 million to start the series. Glad I definitely went with 2. Maybe 3 million would have been just a little bit better, so we don't have to do so many contracts to begin with. And next right-hand turn would be good. At least we are jumping from like job to job. At least I'm trying to. Harvesting contracts are always tempting because they do pay a lot, but they take a lot of time to get done. Other than the road signs going up and down the road, after a while they still look the same to me. Ooh, that looks like a lot of bales. Although I need to take care of my Massey Ferguson next, I guess we ran out of fertilizer. So back to the farm, we'll top this off with fertilizer, and then also, I guess I can refill the Massey Ferguson. What is my test map called? It's just, before I was using Riverbend, but when I'm playing on a map, I'll have the same map as a test map, just to make sure that mods will work on it. But right now, it's just I'm still using Riverbend as my test map. I'm not sure if I'll be on later, Samuel, if you're actually there or not. I don't know, but I might be. So I think it costs like $6,000 to fill this up with fertilizer. But we are getting paid pretty good for fertilizing these fields. One of these days I'll have to stop the ice cream truck on the road when I see it. Even our farm is kind of hard to see because nothing really sticks out at the farm. It's not we don't have really any tall buildings. We can cut right across our own field. Nothing growing in it. Alright, we'll get ourselves a diesel. And now we'll get ourselves the solid fertilizer. Yep, the map is huge. I know when people say they want 8 times map and bigger maps, like, how big of a map do you want? And what are you doing on maps that are 8 times the size or whatever? I don't want to say this is just a 4 times size map, but it's huge. I want to make sure I don't go past my field that we need to be doing. Well, the last time I did this, the worker kind of went zigzagged across the field quite a bit. Didn't put fertilizer down when it already did, but it took a while to get its rhythm back in. Not sure where we left off. I think it was at the other end of the field, honestly. I mean, I got most of the field done with the, what was this hold? 3,200 liters? I think I see where it left off. Hopefully the worker will just keep on going. Alright, we'll let them manage. Alright, so automatic drop on. Let's go ahead and have some fun by shooting some bales around, shall we? And the first one up. That one had some good distance on it. I mean, not in the air, but as for sliding across, that did pretty darn good. Didn't get to that one in time. I'm glad the bales don't have to stay in the field. That was some pretty good distance on that one too. Not too bad on that one. I think my favorite one so far that we have done here was on Riverbend, where the bale went. I'm not sure if it actually made it across the river, but man, it did go. I think it got pretty darn close if it didn't. No, kind of missed that one, didn't I? Ooh, that one got stuck in a tree. I don't think I'll be able to ever do that again. Unless I do it near a forest. It looks like a large marshmallow on a stick waiting to be roasted over a fire. That's what it looks like. That is what it looks like to me. All right. Let's go ahead and finish up these bales and see if I can do any more punting of bales across the map. If only I could get the technique down to actually get some air under it. Thing is, I gotta look forward to see where I'm driving. Then I gotta turn around so we can watch the bale get launched. Who would have thought our entertainment farming simulator would be wrapping bales and watch them get launched out of the wrapper? Ah, did not get that one good enough. I hope Giants doesn't ever patch this. Although they didn't line up these bales well enough for me anyways. Alright, I think I just need to stay focused on wrapping up these bales for a moment, because I got enough to do here. Let's get some of them wrapped up. Although it's hard to resist. I could see where this could be kind of like a game. Like on multiplayer. I should go back to like Riverbend Springs. I didn't really have a good look at the football field on Riverbend Springs, but I'm sure they must have field goal posts. Just bring like a whole bunch of like square bales down and try to make a field goal with the bales. Somehow I turned off the engine. I think I fat fingered the button on my steering wheel. Well, the other two contracts are just about complete. Is this side of the field done? For the most part, it is. Contract finish, contract finish. Let's go ahead and just collect on those, just to get just to see the money go up in the bank. Well, just like that, we're up to 107,000. Now the workers completed their jobs after doing the contracts. I would assume this happens on multiplayer. Has anyone tried this on multiplayer to see if it still works? Where it launches the bales? Because you get, like I said, you can have a lot of fun trying to hit like your friends working in the field beside you with a bale. Not that they're going to get knocked over or anything, but imagine you're just harvesting in a field, also see like a white bale go flying across your harvester. Of course, then you got to go get the bale out of the field if you're harvesting it, but still. I haven't checked. I wonder if the pricing is the same for silage on this map. Sometimes modders on certain maps will raise and lower prices of certain stuff. I wonder if I'm selling silage on this map. What does silage sell for? Not that I'm going to take these bales or anything. I'm just wondering if I should be doing any silage work. No, base game pricing. Hello, Andy. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Friday. Because, I mean, we could get a grass field, make some hay out of it, and get a goat pasture where we could start just at least making some goat milk, and I could sell that. Eventually get a dairy to make goat cheese. And at the same time, any extra hay that, you know, if we don't need hay, we can just go ahead and make silage. But at the same time, I don't want to be doing a lot of grass work on this map for a while. Playing on hard economy, always do. Yep, playing on hard economy, everything's turned on except for stones. I turned stones off for this series. Just don't need to, and that'd be, I mean, as big as the fields are, I don't want to be having to deal with picking up stones and constantly emptying that machine out. But like lime, weeds, periodic plowing, I mean, all that stuff's turned on. Just trying to think how much money we got in silage that we're wrapping up. Of course, it's not silage yet. It'll take 3 months. Hello, Bose. How's your Friday going so far? And thanks for stopping in. Right, did I just put another bale? I guess they're not as close as I thought they were. Alright, see if I can launch a couple more here before we wrap this up. I was ready to say, am I getting another one stuck in the tree? But nope, not quite. Yeah, getting one stuck in the tree seems to be more difficult. When we got that one there, I'm like, oh, maybe it's not as hard as it may look. Just aim it towards a tree and I'll get stuck in there, but a couple of those were bouncing around like pinball machines. And punt. Not getting good air in some of these. I had actually had eggs before the stream. Scrambled some eggs this morning. Alright, just a couple more. We are going to the bale wrap pretty quick, though. Well, usually if he brings up food, that just means that Astrid is cooking away and his meal is not far from being served. That was a lot of bales. We shot one pretty far across that field over there. But I think the best one of the bunch is the one we got stuck in a tree. We'll have to try to achieve that again at some point. Contracts, yes. Almost 15,000 for that, so not too bad. Do I want to do any more today? Probably not. Even though there might be, unless it was a fertilizing job, that I might do it. But harvesting contracts, like I said, they do pay well. They just take a while. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and we're actually going to get a worker to drive this back. Is there actually a road over here? It is. Let's get out on the road. And we are going to set destination. Let's see if it can get this far. You know what? Just get back to here if you can. Well, they're off. Let's see where they end up. And meanwhile, we'll grab the Massey Ferguson. We'll bring that back to the farm. And then we're going to go to midnight. We're going to stop time, well, at least down to ×1. And we're going to grab our lettuce. And we'll sell it and see how much we get from our lettuce in 1 month compared to when selling directly. Another thing I could look at to make us some money is the ice cream production. Because if all I need are strawberries, honey, and water, greenhouse for strawberries, water we got access to, I would just need some beehives to make the honey. So I really don't know how much the strawberry ice cream sells for and how much the production costs, so maybe we'll have a look at that. If it's not that expensive. Of course, I would have to put it down on our farmyard. I'm going to cut across this farmer's field for time savings. So while we wait for our Fent to return, okay, first let's look at, well, the sale page, I guess. Don't need nothing like that currently. Construction factories. Where's the ice cream? Ice cream factory is 200,000. But I can't see what the recipe is. But I do believe for just the strawberry ice cream, it's strawberries, water, and honey. I don't know what the electric charge is for. That has me. It needs electric charge coming in. How do I get electric charge going in? Let me go on the mod hub and see if there's a picture of the ice cream production and what the recipe is and how much it might be. Hopefully there's a picture of it, of the production line. Shows the chocolate milk. So the recipe for strawberry ice cream is 63 strawberries, 25 water, 13 honey for 100 strawberry ice cream. So per 1,000 liters of ice cream, I would just need 130 liters of honey. Why does it say I need input of electricity? I don't understand that one. I don't see any recipe calling for electricity to make it. Unless it's just... Yeah, I don't know why it's showing that. Not a clue. Alright, so next question I have is, how much does the ice cream sell for? Let's see, strawberry ice cream. Strawberry ice cream, so I can sell it. It sells for $3,770 max. So we'll just say $3,700 for 1,000 liters of ice cream, when all it needs is strawberries, honey, and water. Well, I suppose I can get started on putting some bees down to start making some honey. To increase the yield, it's worth it. I don't remember seeing anything in the patch notes to increase the yield of honey, though. You should be able to find out in the available factories in your menu. No, available factories, when you look at available factories, that is what's on the map. The production building is not on the map. So in order to see available, those are ones that are built on the map already, which there are no productions on the map. So you have to put down the factory to see what's available to it, but then when you're putting it down, you're buying your own factory anyways. Did my Fent get back? Hey, my Fent made it back. How about that? Blocking traffic and all. Let's go ahead and whip this over here. Well, maybe what we'll do... Maybe I'll put some beehives like over here. Alongside the field. That way it gets away from our farmyard. And maybe in the future I can make this like my canola and potato fields. Let's just run over here and see where I can put some beehives. Actually, you know what? I can just probably go in here. Let's go to construction. I do have the big old placeable area as well. I don't know what we're going to need. But it's 3,000 for these. Of course, we're going with the big ones. All right, we'll kind of put it off the field a little bit. We'll put one there. Eventually we'll have a lot more than what I'm putting down, but this will be not a bad for a starter pack, if you will. All right, and for, I guess if I'm going to put down the factory, maybe I'll just put it down over in this corner, so I'll kind of put the pallets over here. So we'll just place a spawn point. I guess I'll just go for the biggest one because it's not that expensive. So we'll just put the... I mean, I can always move it later on, so we're just going to put it right there. So we'll start seeing what the bees create. Can I visit the beehives? Are they actually active? I gotta run over to them. You know what? I can run... Oh, I reloaded the game. Let me go into flight mode because I can run a little bit faster in flight mode. Well, they are active. So we'll see exactly... What did I put down? 4 of them? 4 of the large ones. We'll see how much honey we get in a little while. Like the Fendt Cool Middle Tractor. My guess is where it says electricity, I'm guessing it's going to be the cost of just the running. Because neither recipe is showing that it needs electricity. So, yeah, I don't know. If I need electricity for it to run, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do there. Alright, let's go ahead and fast forward time to midnight, where we're going to sell our lettuce. And we'll see how much money we make from selling our lettuce ourselves compared to selling directly. And of course, we make a lot more by selling ourselves, and we'll probably do that for a while. Just want to make sure... Okay, we will need to top these off with water and fertilizer. You don't have to activate bees. No, I was just seeing if the bees were active in November. Because it used to be in 22. In the winter months, the bees are not active. They go dormant. And that's why you don't get as much honey in the winter as you do during the other months. Yeah, liquid fertilizer is getting low, so we'll sell the lettuce. And then we'll take care of filling up the greenhouses again. All right, put that down to ×1. All right, let's go grab the autoloader, and hopefully that loads them up. It's got, I think this has got the biggest engine in it possible, which is like the 310 horsepower. I don't know why you want more power. We're doing everything fine. Unless you're talking about more top speed, then that's more on the gearbox than the engine. I mean, you can't change gearboxes. Don't know if anything else is going to spawn here or not. Alright, looks like just one pallet, but one pallet is a pallet. Articulated trailers. I mean, they turn real good. That's a bonus, but I'm terrible at backing them up. Just going to go ahead and push these out. And should have one more popping out here in a second. Can we not, can we get that one out? Is it stuck? Is it stuck in between the tandem wheels? There it is. Apparently the autoloader doesn't want to pick it up after it ran it over. Alright, let's go sell our lettuce and see if we get more. It was 15,000 that we were getting, if I remember correctly. Not contracts. So, yeah, almost 15. Let's see what we get. $21,200, so $6,000 more per month by selling ourselves. So I think I think we'll be doing that. I mean, that $6,000 a month, that pretty much offsets our loan interest. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get the greenhouses topped off with water. And then I'll probably have to empty out the trailer, which I think I can do with the power tools mod. Now I just got to figure out exactly how much I want to fill this with. So 3,000, probably the same for both. So I can put 6,000 liters in there. Fill vehicle, okay, and then none, empty, perfect. So not water, herbicide, milk, buffalo milk, oh, liquid fertilizer. Start. Alright, greenhouses are good to go. Let's just take a quick trip over here because it's been... I mean, I don't expect to... Wait, do we got a pallet already? I think there's a pallet. Yep, pallet has started. $46 liters of honey. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not fabulous, but it's not too bad. Wait, no, let's not park it too close to that, because it may... Nope, not the engine. That's why you have 2 tanker trailers. Yeah, I did also on Riverbend, but since my money is you know, I'm trying to watch, I don't want to say every penny. I'm not going to eyeball it that much, but I'm trying to save as much as I can. And since I got the power tools mod, we can just empty out the water. Of course, if I had liquid fertilizer in it, I wouldn't be like empty out because then I lose it all. We will sleep till 9. No sense of getting up too early. It's December. Alright, we'll feed Sam. Check the sale page. And yeah, I thought, you know, when I was talking on Riverbend about doing just regular rice, I'm not sure I'll be doing it here, but definitely that's not something I'm going to be starting with. And a Lin track is something we don't need either. So are the bees active in December? Yeah, see, the bees aren't active in December. You don't hear them buzzing around. So I don't think the bees are going to be active again until maybe February. So that's what I meant before about wondering if the bees were active in November. Because I haven't had bees in 25 yet. So I was just wondering if they were on the same cycle as they were in 22. And it seems like they are. So, of course, with no bees, we're not going to get any increase in honey for the time being. Well, yeah, what do we got for contracts here? You know what? I think we may just skip the entire month, honestly. And just move on. So we're in the winter. There are going to be some contracts coming up, but I think we just want to get to next spring and we can actually maybe start doing some work in our own. I know we just got a field. And we won't be planting... When's corn? In April? Yeah, but we'll just get to another month. I don't have to sell the lettuce every month now. We can just sell it when we get a moment. So we'll let that lettuce pile up. How much can that hold? That can hold like 28,000. I can hold 28 pallets in there. That's good. Yeah, it's just the strawberry milk that requires... strawberry milk. It's just the strawberry ice cream that doesn't require milk to make it, which is... it's just weird. But then when you want to make the spicy chocolate ice cream, you need like 6 different ingredients. Alright, that's the sale page. Just want to see what does come up for contracts. Plowing contracts, yeah. Let's go ahead and we'll zip on through. I don't know what I would be looking at the sales page for. We'll just see what pops up. Well, we don't need that. Or that. And I mean, eventually I would need that, but it all depends if the pig sty takes the straw bales as full rather than chopped up. I mean, that's not too expensive anyways. So I'm not going to be too concerned about that. We'll feed Sam. A deadwood contract for 1,500. Number of trees, 10. Sure, let's not zip all the way through the months. We'll just run over here. When I mean run over here, we're going to fly over here. Where do I need to go? Alright, this way actually. Just 10 trees. Although I just realized being winter, there's going to be leaves off of trees I don't want to be cutting, so I just got to find the dead ones. So maybe hopefully the ice cream factory is kind of the way to go. We'll see. Maybe I should start making some strawberries too, but I think we'll wait until we get closer. I need 200 grand to get that thing going. If you mulch the trees, I believe you get more than if you were to sell them. Well, the dead wood, probably. I don't know how many wood chips you would get off of these trees. There's one there. Probably should have put down the bees sooner, but I was not thinking of getting the ice cream factory first. But the strawberry ice cream seems to pay off well. Yeah, the cow barns don't take full bales of straw. Probably the pigs don't either. There are some pig pens on the mod hub. But they did not look like they were ones where you could extend the fields, which I want to do. And the pigs don't come outside. I'd like to see my animals running around outside. When I have pastures or whatnot. So, yeah, the first 7 we found. There's one in front of us. It's going to be like the last 2. Especially the last one is going to be hard to find. Make sure there is a mark on here. Don't want to be cutting down the wrong tree, because then we lose money. There's one of them. Now we're just going to find the last one. And my guess is I'm probably not looking far enough, maybe. Yep, there you are. Contract complete. Not a whole lot of money, but, you know, gotta do something in the middle of winter. Yeah, we'll let all the lettuce pile up. A 1,000 liters of wood chips in a dead tree, not much. Ugh. So that's like 500 bucks, like 550. All right, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to sleep through the rest of the day. Maybe I'll give the greenhouses some water. Actually, I should have started filling that a while ago because it takes a moment for this trailer to fill up. Don't know if it fills up faster from our hut, but that's what we're going to do. So yeah, I think putting down the ice cream factory is what we're going to do as soon as we get 200,000. And hopefully that brings, hopefully the strawberry ice cream gets pumped out pretty quick. And we have a good cycle. Did I miss a straw bale over there? Looks like I did miss a straw bale over there. Oh well. Alright, that's good enough water for now. Oddly enough, as I was filling for water, I choked on my own water. Alright, that's good to go. I wish it fixed the one-sheet barn where the pen will not accept hay bales. I mean, maybe they want it that way. I mean, maybe that's what Giants is intending it for it to be. I don't know. Alright, let's go to... What are we going to? February? Or am I going to January? I forgot what month I'm in. I think we were in January. Were we not? I have no idea. I have no idea what month I'm in. It's winter. I think we're actually going to January. No, we're in February. Let's see if the bees are active in February. That would be a no. But I think that was kind of expected. Sale page, yeah, nothing really there. That we got ourselves a trailer. Yep, we don't need any of that. Are there contracts this month? Cultivating still. Must be you're planting cotton. It's the only thing you can plant, and wood transport. Alright, well, we're going to go back home. When I mean home, I mean to our tent. Greenhouses, yes, they're not filling up yet. They're not filling up yet. These can make strawberries, so I may just put down... a third greenhouse, because they're not that expensive, and make strawberries in that when we're ready to go. Yeah, let's get to March. What flying mod do you have? That's just the flight that you can enter in dev controls. I think that's probably good for PC only. You gotta enter dev commands for that. Alright, sale page. There is a Deutz for sale, but what's the horsepower on that? 287 horse. 12 hours. That's not a direct drill. A telehandler would not be bad to have, but we don't need that really. Well, I heard a fly, so I assume the bees are going to be active. Yes, they are. The bees are active. So it's December through February where they're not, which is the same as it was in 22. So now we'll start getting more honey, of course. Let's drop on down here. All right, so let's start making some money again if we can. Sowing for 56,000. It's going to take a while to do that. With peas. Now, peas are not going to require that much seed. Borrow items. What else we got? Stone picking. No, because then, yeah, I don't want to deal with all that. More contracts are rolling in, but let's go ahead and get started. Well, a worker's going to get started on planting the peas. And look at that, an agro star. Hello, Roy. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you being here. Yes, we need to buy some... Nope, wrong button. We need to buy some seed. 1,200 for 1,000 liters. You actually get 50 more liters on a pallet for the same price. I wonder if one pallet's going to be enough. No, I said I would buy mostly new stuff, but if a tractor comes up that has like around 10 hours or less, I might be interested in it. Do you need to put pallet space close to bees, or is it anywhere in the map? It should be anywhere in the map. I mean, the spawn point for the honey is way over, and we do got honey spawning there, so it's just got to be way over. So peas, yeah, they're not going to take that much seeds, so I'm wondering if I can get by. And $50,000 for the contract. Yeah, it's going to take a moment to get done, but we could do other stuff while it's going on. Didn't really look where I had to go, but I know it's way... Oh, it is up by our farm, okay. Alrighty. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I would have liked to put all my productions up where I showed you at the beginning of the stream, but in order to really start getting some income in, I think putting the ice cream factory down here in this corner, we can always move it later on because I do got the mod that allows me to move placeables. Although I do believe it charges you the further you move it. So I may have to either just leave it where it is in the future or just sell it and rebuild. You lost me at eggplant, Skender. You lost me at eggplant. Although, you know, maybe I just never had good eggplant before either. So that could be it. This may actually plant rather quickly too because it's not a direct drill and it's not doing fertilizer, so it's just doing seed. So it may be a fast planting process. See, what's the working speed of this? Really? Only 8 miles an hour for that? Oh, wait, it's up to 9. It could be because it's on a plowed field. What's the working speed of that? It is 9 miles an hour. Alright, but that contract, when completed, will be like 50 grand, so that's going to be nice. We do got some hoeing contracts we could be doing in our equipment, so is there one close by? I believe that one's not too far, field number 30. Let's go ahead and we'll accept that contract, and we'll hopefully get that job done. And we can actually use the Massey Ferguson for that. Yes, turn at the fuel station. And of course, we do got our lettuce that has piled up. We can sell that. So, but let's get this homing contract done. And then I think we'll come back. We'll put down a third greenhouse. And we'll just start making strawberries in that one. And if it makes too many, which it probably will, we can always sell the strawberries at the small farmer's kiosk and make money to it that way as well. Speaking of ice cream, here comes the ice cream truck. Well, there goes the ice cream truck. Alright, what field is it here? Oh, one that I can't see the weeds in. Well, if I can't see the weeds, I think we'll hire a worker for this. And being a weeding contract is going to be make sure that it's actually doing the contract. And it is. Yeah, this seeding contract may take a moment to get done. And I probably am going to need more seed, but we're not too far from the farm. We can just go back and top off there. Alright, so I need to move some stuff around here for a third greenhouse. I don't want to go crazy on the greenhouses just to bring in a whole bunch of cash. I don't want to put down like 20 of these things and just earn money that way. And I mean, yeah, we could easily do that. Don't want to go to the extreme on that side of things. Alright, construction. Greenhouses, hydroponic greenhouse. Make sure I leave myself enough room in between to get the autoloader through. And some water, and at least 4,000 liters of liquid fertilizer. And if I do make way too much strawberries with it, I can always put it like strawberries and lettuce for later on. But we'll see how it gets along once it gets going. Alright, we'll use the rest of it in these greenhouses here. Alright, let's go sell that lettuce. Because now we pretty much got everything we need. Well, almost. We're producing everything that we need. After I get the strawberries going. And for now, I want to put the strawberries on distributing, even though they have no place to go. So I'm going to change it to distributing and then activate. All right, so we're making strawberries. All right, now the road to 200,000. So a little bit of the bottleneck is probably going to be the honey. But baby steps. And who knows, we'll see how much strawberry ice cream we can make. Is that it for that greenhouse? I know there's a whole bunch more there. That was too quick. We got a lot of lettuce to sell. Wonder how much this is going to bring in. What do we do, like 3 months worth? So we should have like $60,000 of lettuce? I know the second I get out of the tractor, you're going to just spawn more. Nope, that's what we got here. Oh, I'm at times 15 speed. Thank you. Yeah, we'll leave that times 2. Thank you for that, Sir. Well, did not realize I was at times 15. Hopefully we can sneak in here. Alright, cannot. I may use the mod to move that over a little bit. It won't be that expensive to move. Oh, that can happen as well. Can I flip this over? Got some flies trying to get into our lettuce. Yeah, once I get all this lettuce out, I will move this over. I think that combine will be fine where it is. Just need a little bit of space. You shush about my lettuce being moldy. How dare you? I got one more to spawn here. Alright. I would like to sell all these in one go, but I'm not sure that's going to be possible. I'm not sure how much this trailer can hold. All right, we got a full stack apparently. Yeah, if we got $60,000 worth of lettuce here, give or take, that's going to get us up to 140. That was $50,000 right there. Trailer likes to tip over on your tractors as well. Maybe we just need to slow down. It's what we need to do. This is looking good. All right, now I can drive through because, well, there's no pallets here that have spawns. We can just sneak on through, but we'll try moving that greenhouse in a moment. And I was trying to be smart by outsmarting myself by pushing back the farmhouse, not the farmhouse, but the small farmer's kiosk, but then I got kind of too far back maybe. So 50 and 26, so $75,000 of lettuce we just sold. Yeah, let's see. Let's go ahead and go to construction. And I want to move it. And also want to push it back a little bit as well. And $47 to move it. I think that was well worth the 47 bucks. And yeah, that gives me plenty of room to drive in here and grab those. Lovely. $47 to move it. That's a great mod. I think that might be only available on PC only, and I can drive to that one as well. Alright, that is looking good. The one thing I do want to do also while we're here is... Nope, not plants, not trees, painting. What texture is this? Is it this? No, it's not that. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one here. Let's get the texture back where it all was before. Not that it's a big deal, but this looks kind of weird. Do I need to do it down here by the houses? I say my house. It's a tent. There we go. All right, so just need another 43,000. We're good to go, apparently. Oh wait, did that weeding contract get done? I'm sure it must be done. Nope, still going, apparently. Is the worker still going, or are you stuck? No, they're moving. The planting of the fields at 10%, so that's not too bad. We got deadwood, another hoeing contract. We got mowing contracts, stone picking, weeding. So, all right, we'll just go ahead and do removal of some wood, because that is pretty much all I got left to do, or I can be doing. It's over this way. And we'll just run over here. Wait, yeah, this is one of them. Alright, so not that many trees here. Is that one hiding in a pine tree? Got one there. Oh, there's one here as well. Actually, there's a couple of them. So with all the planting that's going to be going on, hopefully there'll be fertilizing contracts coming up. Are there no trees this far over? Oh, wait, I think I see it. I think I see it. It's right over there. All right. Select on that. All right, so now we got to go take care of our... What the heck has happened over here? Why is it... What's going on here? Did it snow at some point? Did I miss some snow in the map? Was it snowing earlier? And I missed it on the map? I may have missed where the snow came in. Either way, I need to go fill this up with seed, and hopefully... yeah, I hope we don't have a problem here. Only 10% done. So I guess I might as well fill this up with seed. The temperature is 58 degrees out. Why do we got snow up here? But I might as well fill it up with seed, because anything left over, which I'm guessing I may have to fill up a couple times at the rate we're going. But any left over, we can go ahead and just drop off at the farm. Yep, just filled up with seed. I'm kind of concerned what's happening here, because you can see the snow. We're getting a snow layer. I don't know, I'm just, sorry, I'm a little bit of a thought as to why I'm getting a snow layer. So while this is going on, let me just see. Well, we did complete that contract, so we'll collect on that. I should be right where I need to be. Is it going to allow to plow? Oh, sorry, allow to plant with the snow on the ground? It's using the seed. Sorry, I'm in your way, I know. Let me get out of the way. Alright, wait, so I was planting it. But the thing I'm noticing is, usually when you plant in snow, if I remember correctly, or cultivate, it gets rid of the snow too. And it's not doing that. I believe it snowed in January, but yeah, that's... I mean, I know we zipped through the winter months. And I wonder if the XML file is putting the snow in from the snow in January. And then it's going to delete it once it gets through the entire map. Well, I have to wait and see what happens there. I'm not too thrilled about this. But we'll see what happens. Because now I'm just curious, because I'd never run into this before. Alright, the seed is going in. Okay, that's all I really want to know. Alright, so there was another hoeing contract, but that's field 187 for 6,000. There's mowing contracts, which I don't know how it's going to work with snow on the ground. We will accept that one. 187. Looks like the southeast corner. It is. So what I'm going to have to wait to see is once this map gets covered completely in snow, meaning all the way down to the south, we'll have to see if the snow starts to melt from north to south after. Yeah, straight on through here. You know what I'm going to do? Just to make this a little bit easier on myself, instead of driving down. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves set destination. To there. Why did the map flicker way the heck over here? Wasn't even there. Cancel. I think... Why is it... Something is definitely acting weird here. Because every time I click on the map, it brings me over to that job. See if it does it again. And it snaps me right over to here. Alright, I guess I'm driving this down. Something weird's going on here, and that's not... we're having a lot of things happening at once here, and I'm not liking it. I don't have access to this land. No, it's a road. Well, now I'm just going to be in deep thought of if the snow sticks around, that's not a good thing. I mean, I think there is ways I can remove the snow with the dev commands, but it's been a long time since I've dealt with that. Wasn't last year, but I think the year before, when I made a Christmas video for Christmas Day, I added snow in with the dev command, so I should be able to remove the snow in dev command. I just don't remember the exact command on how to remove it. But right now, I'm just trying to see what's going to happen when the snow does cover the map. Is it going to just melt again? Because now I'm just curious on it. And the thing is, if I remove the snow and it still comes back, then that's going to be something we have to deal with. I mean, there can be snow in March. Saw that on Riverbend. But the thing is, it wasn't snowing when the snow came along. So far the snow has only made it this far across the map, but it's just going to keep on going as it renders in. It's the right-hand turn after the store, but the other thing that's going on is when I was trying to set the worker to drive down here, it kept spitting me over to the pea field. Oh well. We'll just have to see what happens. Yeah, it could be the size of the map and we slept through the winter pretty quickly. So it could be the game rendering in the snow and then the snow is it could just melt right away. Or is or the other thing. Let's see. Oh, this field. Wait, is it this field here? No, the next field over. Oh wait, was this the field that was trying to get me to do the weeds in the wintertime? I should know by the field number by now. Yep, no weeds I can see. But it will say weeds growing, right? Yeah, okay, weeds are growing. Well, if I can't see the weeds, I'm going to have to set it off in a worker. And that is registering, so that's good. Yeah, the pea planting, that is showing that it's working. So that's all good. Let's let me go as far as north as we can. Yeah, so I'm just going to have to wait until the snow gets all the way through the entire map. And then once it does that, then if everything is working as I think it should, then the snow will start melting from north to south again. It'll just take a while because it's a big map. But yeah, this definitely does look weird. I thought the snow used to disappear, though, when you were working in the field, like plowing, cultivating, or drilling. Maybe not drilling, though, because I never drilled while working in a field. Actually, I can kind of test something out. Let me grab my plow. We'll go in my field very quickly, and I'll plow a field, see if the snow disappears, because it should. Famous last words, it should. That's the wrong button. Alright, so the snow does disappear when I plow. So that comforts me a little bit. If the snow didn't disappear when I plowed, then I'd be like, oh crap, we got a major problem. But I think it's going to be okay. We just have to, you know, get on through it. Is that strawberries that are growing there? Why does that look like the same? No, that's definitely lettuce. Oh yeah, so it does look differently. Okay. Yeah, so the other greenhouses I need to look at. So that's the current one. Yes, they need some attention. So 3,000 liters there. So 6,000 liters of liquid fertilizer and then water. And as we see, we got to keep those greenhouses going. So just have to, if this is the case of the way the snow is going to be, like on this map, when we get to wintertime, I may have to be a little bit more cautious about how we zip through the winters. Okay, so we're good on liquid fertilizer. And nope, definitely want to make sure it's water. Alright, so I think last time I checked, now remember the bees were dormant from December all the way through February and didn't get active again until March. I think we had 46 liters. So 115. So that amount of honey right there would give me 1,000 liters of strawberry ice cream, which we saw sells for like 3,700, something like that. Where does that ice cream sell at, though? I didn't see where the ice cream sold. Oh, it's going to sell at the small farmer's kiosk, isn't it? Yes, small farmer's kiosk. Also, when I run here, I don't hear the snow. I hear like walking on stone. What do I get when I walk over here? Still sounds like I'm walking on stone. Alright, let's not think about it too much. At least I'll try not to. Yeah, that's plenty of water for now. Is there a good month to sell lettuce in? Because I usually just have it on sell direct. Lettuce best time to sell is February. Oh, so I think that's when we pretty much sold it. Kind of. For the most part. So that's not a bad price. Alright, so another 50,000 is what we need. Yes, this contract's going to pay 56. That's going to pay 6. What else we got here? Deadwood, fertilizing, hoeing. Another hoeing contract. Mowing grass, stone picking, weeds. Yeah, not a whole lot for there to be. And how are we doing on said contract over here? Yeah, that will take a while, won't it? Definitely will take a while. I would like to do the other hoeing contract, but not being able to see where the weeds are makes it kind of rough. Has anyone tried frozen chocolate covered bananas? Yeah, those are good. I mean, chocolate and banana is a good combo. I mean, you don't want the... I don't know if you're talking about the whole banana, which I've had it that way, the whole banana with chocolate on it, or banana chips covered in chocolate are good too. Sale page. Should I even look here? No, I probably shouldn't look here. But I just want to keep an eye out for that. See, I really hope this ice cream factory, once we get it down, which will be this month in March, hopefully that does pump out some good cash, because I would like to get the pig farm this upcoming fall. Which, if we keep doing contracts and we'll be making ice cream and selling lettuce, I think we'll be doing okay. As for the sawmill, that's something we could get into, but like I said, when we do, if we happen to do sawmill work, I'm not going to do what we did in Riverbend Springs, where I buy trees and just cut them down, buy the sawmill, let them produce. We'll have to cut down the trees on the lot and then plant trees, more than likely the oak trees. But that'll be further on down the road. It won't be this in-game season. But the first thing I got to deal with is the snow, which has not reached down here yet. Not really sure I know where the snow is. See, every time I hit escape, it brings me up to this pea harvest, or pea planting. Why does it keep bringing me to field 13? I don't know. Because we are down here. It should be bringing me where I am. Where's the snow at? Well, there it is. It's coming. Yeah, it could be just a big map, and it's taking a while for it to render the snow in. I think maybe once it renders in. And luckily, once it gets down this far, we are pretty much down as far south as we can go. Almost. And then hopefully, once it gets down this far, the snow will start melting. The whole banana is covered. Yeah, if you ever get the, well, you can imagine, same thing with banana chips covered in chocolate are pretty good. Not too bad. Yeah, is this going to look weird trying to do field work with snow on the ground? I'm not sure how a mowing contract would go. But yeah, it's a winter wonderland here in Frechdachs. I just have to be a little bit more careful when we go through the winter months, if this is going to be the case. But I feel pretty good when I plowed the field and the snow did disappear. So it could be like it's just got to render. It was rendering the snow in, and I slept through the months too quickly. Maybe it snowed. I don't know if it snowed overnight between February and March. Um, I forgot how to do removal of snow and adding snow in the dev commands, but I don't want to get involved with that. I actually want to see what's going to happen once the map gets rendered in with all snow. In the meantime, I really don't have anything I can currently do. My field is pretty much ready for planting the corn, but that's got to be wait until April on that. Right, corn's April. We did look at that, April. So, yeah, I can't plant our field till next month, which we'll get to. Not a big deal. And, yeah, I still think buying field... Oh, they put... The field I want to use for the pig farm, they put cotton into it. Why cotton? You may say, what's the big deal? Well, I wanted to buy the field, whatever crop was in it, harvest it, and then change it to a pig field. But being cotton, I'm not going to have a cotton harvester, and I'm not going to lease a cotton harvester because I won't get my money back on it, the crop off the field. So, I mean, maybe we'll look elsewhere for putting the pig farm. Like I said, this will probably be, field 40 will probably be like our canola field in the future because of the bees will pollinate the pollen in the canola. Maybe 43 could be either sunflowers or potatoes. That's a big field of potatoes, but, you know, we'll see how it gets along. So, yeah, maybe even the pig field like over here, but one step at a time. I heard that you have to have just to restart and it will go away. I don't want to do... I'm going to let it play out here and let the snow go down all the way through. Like we said, it's a 4 times map, so it could have been just taking a while. If it snowed at late February going into this month of March, the snow had to be rendered in before it could melt. So I want to see if that's going to be the case here. And we're just kind of waiting for that to happen. At least I am anyways. Am I traveling south? I am. Actually, you know what? It'd be better if I just jump on down here. It's getting there. Well, I think what I'm going to do, because this is just a process I'm going to have to wait out, and there's not much I can do currently, and we are getting kind of close to where I usually stream for the 4 hours. I'm going to let this this weeding contract, which is actually just about finished, we'll collect on that, and it's going to take a while for field 13 to finish planting. So once those 2 get done, we should have enough money to buy the ice cream factory and get that up and going. Of course, the honey may take a while, but if that's the case, I could always put down more beehives. They're only 3,000 a piece. And of course, the more beehives I put down, the more honey we should get. And that'll be the case. So hopefully everything turns out okay here. I do plan to be back tomorrow on Frechdachs, but of course, if there is an issue and it doesn't go away of what's currently happening, let's just put it this way: I'll be streaming something tomorrow at the starting time of this. Hopefully Frechdachs, but if there's a problem here, I may do something like SnowRunner. I could, because people have been asking about getting back into SnowRunner, which I stopped doing just before Christmas because of what's been going on. So it'll either be this or SnowRunner, put it that way. So you'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm gonna let that pea planting contract continue, and I'm gonna sit here for like the next 20 minutes just staring at the snow, and I'll see what happens and look at it later on. I might be later on tonight streaming a loft, which would be like 3 hours and 15 minutes from now. Or no, wait. Yeah, I think I can be on it at 3 hours and 15 minutes from now streaming a loft. So if you're interested in watching that, I appreciate you stopping by, and I have issues going on there as well, but that's an early access game, so that is to be expected. But anyways, I think I'm just going to wrap it up right here because I'm just watching the snow come along. Same way as I'm doing in real life. It's snowing outside in real life as well. But anyways, if you're still here and you did like what you saw today, you might want to think about hitting that thumbs up button at the bottom of the screen. It helps me out more than you know. Thumbs down buttons there as well. You can hit that if you want to, but leave me as a comment as to why you did so, but no one ever does. The subscribe and notification bell are down there if you do care. You don't want to miss out more content like this funny snow that we're kind of getting. You might want to hit those so you can see more of this kind of content. But yeah, I'll be back later on tonight, I do believe, with a loft. And like I said, tomorrow, hopefully with Frechdachs. But if I got issues with the snow or can't figure it out, then we might be doing SnowRunner instead. But yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. And hopefully I will see you either later on tonight or tomorrow or whenever. But until then, have a good one.